Hi guys, so this is how you'll be cooking your omega or your matema or the small dried fishes. So what you need to do is make sure you soak your dry fish for like 30 minutes before you start cooking, and then once you have done that, we'll move to the important part. You take your fish and then you drain out the water. So I'm leaving it there to drain while I do the other parts of the video. So while that is draining out, let's talk about the other ingredients. Your other ingredients are your chili. Chili is optional. If you don't want chili, it's okay. So we have chili there. We have this is crushed garlic and ginger. This is green pepper, your onions, and then this is bay leaves with some Maggi. If you don't know what's Maggi, it's cubes. So basically this is Maggi for you. So what I did, I just opened my Maggi. Let me just swap hands, use my dominant hand. I take my Maggi, open it, then, oh gosh, guys, I'm using one hand, so bear with me. So I'll take it and just crush it there because I'm going to add these two at the same time. So crush it there, and then we're going to use some Gino tomato paste. You can use a brand of your choice, but I prefer this one. Like I'm using this one, the Grace. Actually this one is the Grace. I normally buy Gino. I didn't realize my husband bought a different brand. So yeah, you can get a tomato paste of your choice. Then I got myself some tomatoes. They're already in the blender. So now let's move to the stove. What do you need on your stove? So what you need on the stove, you need 2 pots or 2 pans. One which I will use to fry my matemba or my dry fish. So you need something that you will not cover, so that's why I took a pan that does not have a lid. And then this one, I'm preheating it for frying the rest of my ingredients and cooking the entire stuff. So now that I think our matema is done drying up, I'm going to show you guys what you're going to do. So you just make sure you remove as much water as you can. Then you're going to, like guys, I'm going to move around, fry it to make sure that the water is out. So now while that is frying, let's just take a break and then I'll come back. So as you can see, I've already tried out my oil. It's nice and hot. I'm going to add all my ingredients. So that is my onion, my green pepper in there, and then the ginger, garlic, and onion. So that is frying. Just get a spoon and try to, distribute it nicely in the pan. So while that is frying, I'll be checking out this one. So this is what we need for it to be golden brown. You need it to be golden brown. So let's wait for that and then we will talk in a minute. So as you can see, as my onions are getting nice and soft, I'm going to add my matema into the mix so that it gets golden brown with the onions and peppers. Like guys, even when you're doing it yourself, you will smell that now. It smells beautifully. So like it smells beautiful. It's good. So let me just, so I'm gonna let that fry for 2 minutes or so, then I add my spices. Okay, it's been 2 minutes now. Here I am with the spices. Bear in mind my spices, I said it's bay leaf and the Maggi spice cubes. So I'm adding this. So normally what I do after adding, I don't stir because I don't want it to go underneath or at the bottom of the pan or pot, because now it starts burning off my spices. So I'm going to let it fry for a minute or two, then afterwards you will stir. Okay, so now I am basically going to turn and toss my food around to mix the spices nicely. There we go, as you can see. Then the nice thing about this food is that it doesn't take long. It doesn't take long at all. So at this stage you will add your tomato paste if you'd like to. If you don't want to add any tomato paste, you can just dish up and eat as it is. Okay, I do feel like my tomato paste is too much, so I'm just gonna do it in small bits and see. Okay, I think it's enough. Small bits. So and it would be enough like this, but now as you can see I have like a small portion of tomato paste. Might as well pour it in the instead of wasting. As you can see, then we let it boil for like 15 minutes on, but you have to take down the heat, so you want it to slowly boil for 15 minutes. Don't overcook it because now the fish will start breaking. You guys, I just realized that I forgot to mention that you need to add your tomato paste, before you let it boil for that 10 to 15 minutes. So I'm adding my tomato paste. Like as you can see, the colors are already changing, and then I'm gonna let everything boil, and then you will see the last thing.